Ladies and gentlemen, today let's talk about a silent thief in our lives. It sneaks in unnoticed and robs us of our potential, our dreams, and our future. That thief is laziness. But here's the good news: we have the power to show it the door and replace it with something far greater: purpose-driven action. As Jim Rohn often said, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Laziness isn't just the absence of action, it's the absence of purpose. And purpose is what gives life its flavor, its direction, and its meaning. Every great accomplishment begins with a vision. Without it, we drift aimlessly through life, reacting to circumstances rather than shaping them. To wake up with a vision is to begin each day with clarity and purpose. It's about knowing what you want, why you want it, and how you plan to achieve it. Jim Rohn often emphasized the importance of intentionality, saying, if you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. This statement underscores a powerful truth: we must take charge of our days, or someone else will. When you wake up with a vision, you start your day with energy and enthusiasm. Instead of groggily hitting the snooze button and dragging yourself into the day, you greet the morning with purpose. You are no longer a passive participant in your own life. You are the director, the architect, the creator. But where does this vision come from, and how can we cultivate it? It starts with clarity. To have a vision, you must first understand what you truly want. This requires self-reflection, a deep dive into your values, desires, and long-term goals. Too often, people live on autopilot, chasing goals they inherited from society, their families, or their peers. They climb the ladder of success only to find it's leaning against the wrong wall. Vision demands more. It calls for introspection and the courage to define success on your terms. Ask yourself, what does a fulfilling life look like to me? What legacy do I want to leave behind? These are not questions to be rushed, but explored with patience and honesty. Once you've identified your long-term goals, the next step is breaking them down into daily intentions. A grand vision can feel overwhelming, like staring up at a mountain too tall to climb. But as Jim Rohn wisely noted, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. When you break your vision into manageable steps, it becomes actionable. Each day becomes an opportunity to inch closer to your goals. This is the magic of waking up with a vision. It transforms daunting dreams into achievable milestones. Consider this: you wake up in the morning, and instead of letting the day dictate your actions, you take control. You've already identified your top priorities for the day, aligned with your broader vision. Maybe you're working toward a healthier lifestyle, so your intention for the day is to exercise for 30 minutes and prepare a nutritious meal. Perhaps you're building a business, and your goal is to reach out to 3 potential clients. These small, deliberate actions may not seem monumental on their own, but over time they compound into extraordinary results. Waking up with a vision also fosters resilience. Life is unpredictable, and obstacles are inevitable. Without a clear vision, these challenges can derail you. But when you have a compelling why, you find the strength to persevere. Jim Rohn said, when the why gets stronger, the how gets easier. A powerful vision acts as your North Star, guiding you through adversity and keeping you focused on what truly matters. It reminds you that setbacks are temporary and progress is still possible. Another critical aspect of waking up with a vision is visualization. Athletes, entrepreneurs, and high achievers often use this technique to mentally rehearse their success. By visualizing your goals as already accomplished, you align your thoughts and actions with your desired outcomes. It's not just about imagining the end result, it's about feeling it. Envision the sense of pride and joy you'll experience when you reach your goals. This emotional connection reinforces your commitment and motivates you to take action. But vision alone is not enough. It must be paired with discipline and action. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of planning and dreaming without actually doing the work. Jim Rohn warned against this, reminding us that the major key to your better future is you. Waking up with a vision means more than dreaming. It means showing up day after day to make that dream a reality. It requires setting clear priorities, managing your time effectively, and holding yourself accountable. A morning routine can be a powerful tool in this process. Starting your day with practices that align with your vision, such as journaling, meditation, or exercise, sets the tone for the rest of the day. It's a way of signaling to yourself and the universe that you are serious about your goals. This ritual doesn't have to be elaborate. What matters is consistency. Over time, it becomes a habit, a foundation upon which you build your success. Equally important is the ability to adjust your vision as you grow. Life is dynamic, and so are we. The goals you set today may evolve as you gain new experiences and insights. Waking up with a vision means remaining flexible, open to change, and willing to refine your path. This is not a sign of failure, but of wisdom. As Jim Rohn said, learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. If you work hard on your job, you can make a living. If you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune. Growth is the ultimate goal, and a strong vision ensures you're always moving forward, even if the destination shifts. In the end, waking up with a vision is about living with intention. It's about refusing to let life happen to you and choosing to create the life you want. Every morning is a blank canvas and your vision is the brush. What masterpiece will you paint today? The choice is yours. Remember, as Jim Rohn taught us, the future does not get better by hope, it gets better by plan. Let your vision be your plan, and let today be the day you start turning it into reality. Big goals are the lifeblood of ambition. They inspire us to dream, push boundaries, and imagine a better version of ourselves. Yet, as thrilling as they are, they can also be intimidating. Looking at a monumental task, we often feel paralyzed by its sheer scale, unsure of where to begin or how to make meaningful progress. This is where the wisdom of breaking big goals into small steps comes into play. Jim Rohn often reminded us, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. It's a philosophy rooted in practicality and consistency, two pillars of achievement. Imagine you've set an audacious goal, writing a book, building a successful business, running a marathon, or achieving financial independence. Each of these aspirations is vast, complex, and requires significant effort. If you focus solely on the enormity of the task, you risk becoming overwhelmed, losing motivation before you even begin. That's why it's essential to deconstruct your big goals into manageable, bite-sized pieces. These smaller steps serve as the building blocks of success, guiding you steadily toward your ultimate destination. The process begins with clarity. To break a goal into smaller steps, you must first define it with precision. A vague ambition like becoming successful or getting fit lacks direction and makes it difficult to measure progress. Instead, refine your goal into something specific and tangible. Increase my monthly income by 20%, lose 15 pounds in 3 months, or complete a novel within 6 months. A well-defined goal serves as your roadmap, providing a clear endpoint and a sense of purpose. Once your goal is defined, the next step is to reverse engineer it. Start at the end and work backward, identifying the milestones that will lead you to your destination. Let's say your goal is to save $10,000 in a year. To achieve this, you'd need to save approximately $833 per month, or about $28 per day. Suddenly, a daunting figure becomes far more approachable. This is the power of breaking goals into smaller steps. It transforms the overwhelming into the achievable. Breaking a goal into small steps also allows you to create a plan of action. A plan not only outlines what needs to be done, but also helps you prioritize your efforts. It ensures you're focusing on the right activities, avoiding the trap of busy work that doesn't move the needle. For instance, if your goal is to start a business, your first steps might include researching your market, creating a business plan, and setting up a website. Each task is specific, actionable, and builds upon the last. One of the greatest benefits of this approach is the sense of progress it generates. Completing a small step, no matter how minor, provides a burst of accomplishment and motivation. Jim Rohn emphasized the importance of momentum, saying discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Each small step you complete is a testament to your discipline, a tangible reminder that you are moving closer to your goal. This momentum is self-reinforcing. The more progress you make, the more motivated you become to keep going. Another key advantage is the ability to adapt and adjust. Big goals often require flexibility. The path to success is rarely a straight line. By focusing on smaller steps, you can course correct as needed without losing sight of the bigger picture. For example, if your initial plan to save money involves cutting dining out expenses, but you find this unsustainable, you can pivot to a different strategy, like reducing subscription services or finding a side hustle. Small steps provide the agility to navigate challenges while staying aligned with your ultimate goal. This approach also helps build confidence. Achieving a big goal can feel like climbing a mountain, but each small step is like reaching a new ledge. With every task you complete, you prove to yourself that progress is possible. Over time, these small victories compound, turning self-doubt into self-belief. As Jim Rohn said, the greatest gift you can give yourself is the gift of personal development. Every step you take contributes to your growth, not just in skill, but in character and resilience. Discipline plays a crucial role in executing small steps. It's easy to get excited at the start of a journey, but maintaining consistency requires commitment. This is where habits come in. By integrating small steps into your daily routine, you make progress almost automatic. For instance, if your goal is to read 50 books in a year, setting aside just 30 minutes a day for reading can make it happen. Over time, these habits become second nature, removing the need for constant willpower and decision-making. Breaking goals into smaller steps also makes it easier to celebrate progress. Big goals often take months or even years to achieve, and without milestones, it's easy to feel disheartened. By recognizing and rewarding your efforts along the way, you sustain motivation and keep the journey enjoyable. If your goal is to lose weight, celebrate when you've lost the first 5 pounds, not just when you've reached your ultimate target. These moments of acknowledgement fuel your determination to keep going. Finally, this approach fosters patience and perseverance. Big goals take time, and the path is often challenging. Breaking them into small steps teaches you to focus on the process rather than fixating solely on the outcome. It's about showing up every day, putting in the work, and trusting that the results will follow. Jim Rohn captured this beautifully when he said, "We must all suffer one of two things, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret." By taking small, disciplined steps, you choose the former and avoid the latter. In essence, breaking big goals into small steps is about transforming dreams into reality through consistent, deliberate action. It's a process that combines clarity, planning, and persistence, allowing you to tackle even the most ambitious aspirations. Each step you take is a victory, a testament to your commitment to growth and success. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step and the willingness to take another after that. One step at a time, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Habits shape our lives in ways we often overlook. They are the invisible architecture of our daily routines, influencing how we think, act, and achieve. Jim Rohn said it best, motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. While motivation provides the initial spark, it is habit, the consistent, repeated behaviors ingrained in our routines, that sustains progress and builds success. To embrace the power of habit is to recognize its transformative potential and harness it intentionally to shape a life of purpose and achievement. Habits simplify our lives by automating the choices we make every day. Instead of relying on fleeting willpower or making countless decisions, habits create a framework where action becomes second nature. Imagine brushing your teeth. You likely do this without much thought or effort. Yet the habit ensures long-term dental health. Similarly, productive habits like exercising, reading, or planning your day deliver lasting benefits with minimal mental strain once they're established. The beauty of habit lies in this efficiency. It enables us to focus on what truly matters by minimizing the mental load required for routine tasks. Building a habit begins with small, consistent actions. The key is to start small, so small that it feels almost effortless. This concept, often referred to as tiny habits, is a powerful way to create momentum. For instance, if you want to develop the habit of exercising, begin with just 5 minutes a day. The goal is not immediate transformation, but establishing the routine. Jim Rohn believed in the compounding effect of simple disciplines, saying, "Success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day, while failure is simply a few errors in judgment, repeated every day." Small habits, when practiced consistently, accumulate over time, leading to remarkable changes. Repetition is the cornerstone of habit formation. Neuroscience shows that our brains are wired to create habits through repeated behaviors, which reinforce neural pathways. Over time, these pathways strengthen, making the behavior automatic. I think of it like carving a path in the forest. The more you walk the same route, the clearer and more defined it becomes. This process takes patience, as habits do not form overnight. Research suggests it can take anywhere from 21 to 66 days for a habit to become automatic, depending on its complexity. Embracing the power of habit means committing to the long game, knowing that consistency will yield results. Habits are also deeply tied to identity. When you align your habits with the person you want to become, they carry greater meaning and are more likely to stick. Instead of saying, "I want to lose weight," say, "I am someone who values health." When your habits align with your identity, they reinforce your self-image and build confidence. Each time you follow through on a habit, you cast a vote for the kind of person you want to be. Jim Rohn emphasized personal growth, saying the ultimate reason for setting goals is to entice you to become the person it takes to achieve them. Habits are the vehicle for that transformation. Environment plays a crucial role in habit formation. Our surroundings either support or hinder our ability to build new habits. To embrace the power of habit, you must design an environment that makes good habits easy and bad habits difficult. For instance, if you want to read more, place books in visible, accessible locations. If you want to eat healthier, stock your kitchen with nutritious foods while removing unhealthy options. Environmental cues act as triggers, prompting the behaviors you wish to cultivate. By shaping your environment, you create a space where your habits can thrive effortlessly. Accountability is another powerful force in establishing habits. Sharing your goals with someone you trust or tracking your progress can keep you motivated and on course. Knowing that someone is observing your efforts adds a layer of responsibility that reinforces your commitment. For example, joining a workout group or having a study partner can make a habit more enjoyable and sustainable. As Jim Rohn said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Surrounding yourself with individuals who share your aspirations can amplify your efforts and help you stay consistent. While building habits is crucial, breaking bad habits is equally important. Negative habits often stand in the way of progress, consuming time and energy that could be redirected toward positive actions. To break a bad habit, identify its trigger and replace the behavior with a healthier alternative. For example, if stress triggers mindless snacking, replace it with a habit like taking a walk or practicing deep breathing. This process requires self-awareness and persistence, but the rewards are transformative. One of the most significant benefits of habits is their compounding effect. Small, consistent actions may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they yield exponential results. Consider saving a small amount of money daily. Initially, the amount may seem trivial, but over months and years it grows into a substantial sum. The same principle applies to habits like exercising, learning, or networking. The consistency of your habits determines the magnitude of your results. Finally, habits provide a sense of control and stability in an unpredictable world. When life feels chaotic, habits anchor us, offering a sense of normalcy and direction. They remind us that even in the face of challenges, we have the power to shape our lives through consistent, intentional actions. Jim Rohn's philosophy reinforces this idea: discipline is the foundation upon which all success is built. Lack of discipline inevitably leads to failure. By embracing the power of habit, we cultivate discipline, which in turn fuels progress and achievement. In conclusion, habits are the foundation of personal growth and success. They simplify our lives, align with our identity, and compound over time to deliver extraordinary results. To embrace the power of habit is to commit to intentional living, where every small action contributes to a larger purpose. It's about understanding that our daily choices define our destiny. As Jim Rohn so aptly put it, we must all suffer one of 2 things: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. By choosing discipline and building habits that serve us, we take control of our lives, one small step at a time. The people we surround ourselves with are one of the most profound influences on our success, happiness, and overall direction in life. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This simple but powerful idea reveals how much our relationships shape our habits, beliefs, and aspirations. If you want to elevate your life, grow your potential, and achieve your goals, the first step is to be intentional about the company you keep. The right people can inspire and motivate you, while the wrong ones can drain your energy and stifle your growth. Consider the idea of influence. Whether we realize it or not, the attitudes, behaviors, and habits of those around us have a way of seeping into our own lives. This happens subtly, often without conscious awareness. If you spend time with people who are driven, optimistic, and supportive, you're more likely to adopt those qualities yourself. Conversely, if you surround yourself with negative, unmotivated, or toxic individuals, their energy can pull you down. Jim Rohn's insight reminds us to evaluate our relationships and ensure they are helping, not hindering, our personal growth. The first step in surrounding yourself with the right people is self-awareness. Ask yourself, who are the 5 people I spend the most time with? What kind of influence do they have on me? Do they push me to grow, or do they hold me back? These questions may lead to some uncomfortable realizations, but they are necessary for change. The people closest to you act as a mirror, reflecting the standards you hold for yourself. If their values and behaviors align with your goals, they will amplify your efforts. If not, it may be time to reassess those relationships. The right people in your life share certain traits. They are often encouraging, challenging, and inspiring. Encouragement is vital because life is full of challenges, and having a support system can make all the difference. When you're feeling stuck, a friend or mentor who believes in your potential can help you see possibilities you might have overlooked. These people remind you of your strengths and push you to persevere, even when the road gets tough. However, encouragement alone is not enough. The right people also challenge you. They don't let you settle for mediocrity. Instead, they push you to aim higher and do better. These individuals hold you accountable and aren't afraid to give honest feedback, even when it's uncomfortable. Constructive criticism from someone who genuinely cares about your success is a gift. It helps you identify blind spots and grow in ways you couldn't on your own. Inspiration is another hallmark of the right people. When you're around individuals who are ambitious, passionate, and purpose-driven, their energy is contagious. Their stories and achievements show you what's possible, encouraging you to dream bigger and take action. Role models and mentors play a critical role here. They offer guidance, share their experiences, and show you the path to success while reminding you that greatness is attainable. One of the most impactful ways to surround yourself with the right people is to actively seek out environments where they thrive. This might mean joining professional networks, attending seminars, or participating in communities aligned with your goals. For example, if you're an entrepreneur, surrounding yourself with like-minded business owners can provide invaluable insights and motivation. If fitness is your focus, joining a gym or workout group can connect you with individuals who share your dedication. The more you immerse yourself in these environments, the more natural it becomes to build relationships with people who elevate you. Equally important is distancing yourself from toxic influences. These are the individuals who drain your energy, undermine your confidence, or discourage your ambitions. Toxic people often project their fears and insecurities onto others, creating an environment of negativity. While it can be difficult, especially when these individuals are family members or longtime friends, setting boundaries is crucial for your well-being and growth. Jim Rohn's philosophy emphasizes the importance of intentional living, and part of that is making tough choices about who has access to your energy and time. Balancing this, however, is the understanding that relationships are not one-sided. Surrounding yourself with the right people also means being the right person for others. Ask yourself, am I encouraging and uplifting? Do I challenge my friends to be their best selves? Am I an inspiration in my circle? Relationships thrive on mutual growth and support, and by contributing positively to others' lives, you create an environment where everyone benefits. Mentorship is another key aspect of building the right network. Finding a mentor, someone who has achieved what you aspire to, can accelerate your growth. A good mentor offers guidance, shares lessons from their journey, and helps you avoid common pitfalls. Jim Rohn said, learning is the beginning of wealth. Learning is the beginning of health. Learning is the beginning of spirituality. Searching and learning is where the miracle process all begins. Surrounding yourself with mentors and teachers keeps you in a state of learning and growth, essential for achieving your goals. It's also important to embrace diversity in your relationships. The right people aren't just those who share your goals or background. They include individuals who challenge your perspective and broaden your horizons. Surrounding yourself with people from different walks of life can lead to new insights, ideas, and opportunities. Growth often happens when you step outside your comfort zone, and diverse relationships encourage that. Ultimately, surrounding yourself with the right people is an act of intentionality. It requires self-reflection, courage, and effort. But the rewards are immeasurable. The right people elevate you, helping you see the best in yourself and inspiring you to strive for it. They challenge you to grow, hold you accountable, and celebrate your victories. As Jim Rohn wisely pointed out, the company you keep shapes the trajectory of your life. Choose wisely and watch how your world transforms.